Look at how buff Graham is.
I know.
He's our boy. He's yellow, he's big, and he's here.
He walks like one of those, the old-timey muscle men.
Sir Graham is now King of Daventry. Under his wise rule, Daventry is prosperous. He is loved by his people. Unfortunately, there is a problem. King Graham needs a queen for companionship and to provide an heir to the throne. He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone. Lord, I have to read that fast.
Yeah.
An idea comes to him.
Look at
He
him.
goes to the magic mirror and looks into its depths. He sees a vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must pass through a magic door in the nearby land of Kolyma. The scene then changes to show a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Graham now knows what to do. Sit back in his chair. Oh shit, put the adventurer's cap back on. Look at this yellow boy getting back to the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the saddle.
He's
Not
got to get
leaving anyone
some.
in charge.
Bravely, he sets off to find the land of Kolyma and the beautiful maiden.
And we're here.
Oh, and he
We're
just
here.
found the land of Kolyma. Like,
Oh, we found it.
We just-
Game's halfway over.
I
do
mean,
we actually know how he got there?
it just cuts ahead, but like you can presume there was a sea voyage of some nature. Like, probably didn't crash a ship like Alexander, but who knows?
Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to Saving Often with King's Quest II: Romancing the Throne. I'm joined as always by David
I am here despite protest.
and our excellent friend Suha. Welcome back, Suha.
Thanks so much. Thrilled to be here.
We had a great time with the first King's Quest, and we've been itching to get to this one. And here we
Absolutely
are.
scratching at it.
These wave noises are very interesting. I don't feel like I've heard a sound effect like this in one of these before.
Yeah, like we discussed in the first game, the sound in a lot of these games didn't really work around the time that a lot of us played it. So emulating the proper sounds in Scum VM makes it a lot more. There's a lot more depth of experience here.
Yeah, I'm using the PC Junior sound emulation in Scum VM, which I understand is akin to the Tandy sound card, which is probably the best sound that you can get for an AGI game. I believe it has 3 whole channels of sound. When I played these games growing up, I didn't know what to do with them, and that was back in the Windows 98 era, so I was using a DOS prompt or something. Anyway, I originally played these games with the sound coming from the internal PC speaker, so even 3 channels of Tandy sound is a huge treat for me.
Was that like when it would do the fucking computer beeps and blips only?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, because
Uh-huh.
that is also what I experienced.
Nice. So you're also getting the auditory treat of this new and improved
Yeah,
sound.
like these waves are blowing my mind, to be honest.
Yeah. We're being the real gamers right now.
So I'm really excited to get into King's Quest II because I haven't played this game really since probably since I was a teenager. I played it around the time that AGD Interactive released their VGA remake of King's Quest II. And there was a lot of talk and propaganda at the time from them around the fact that King's Quest II is a fundamentally flawed game, and they were adding things in to smooth it out and fix it and expand on some of the lore and remove some of the bullshit puzzles. So I always kind of attached to that and thought, yeah, King's Quest II is the bad one. But David really likes King's Quest II.
I have a fond attachment for it. Like, my bias is more so rooted in the fact that this was the first King's Quest game that I solved without hints. And that's what you guys are going to do, obviously. You're going to solve it all without hints right now.
Yeah.
It's funny, actually, because you think of this as the good one, or one of your faves. Rick thinks of this as the bad one. And to me, 1 and 2 were they were just hard and old. Like 3, for whatever reason, was the first one where I ever got like a foothold at all, and there was enough kind of like funny stuff or puzzles that I figured out to keep me going, even though it also got difficult and scary at times. So 1 and 2, they were just kind of these, like, I tried. I loved King's Quest. I loved Graham, and the novelty of typing was interesting, but I could never really get anywhere with them. So I really don't have much experience with them beyond like wandering around. Like it's only been as an adult, I think it was in college, I played the 1 and 2 remakes that you mentioned, Rick, and then I watched a friend play through 1 and 2 in bits and pieces. So this is mostly new to me.
So what was your first King's Quest game? Was it 5?
I believe it was 5.
And David, did you say this was your first?
I wouldn't say this is my first King's Quest. My first King's Quest game would probably be 6 because I got a CD-ROM bundle set that came with Quest for Glory 4, King's Quest 6, and Space Quest 6 in it. So I a bunch of real winners in there.
Is that genuine?
Yeah.
Are you asking if I pirated them?
I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, like when you say a bunch of real winners in there, are you being sarcastic? I don't know.
I'm being extremely genuine. Like those are like some heavy hitters for each of their respective franchises.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like all the worst of their franchises.
No. I think David and I would both agree that Quest for Glory 4 is the best of the bunch.
Okay.
I think that the biggest dud in the bundle was actually like SWAT from Police Quest.
Ew.
So.
What? That doesn't exist. You're making that up.
Anyway, King's Quest 2.
I'm sure that I will repeat the story again when we get to King's Quest 6, but that was my first game, and that was actually the first PC game I ever played at the age of 5 years old.
Oh.
I remember watching my dad play it and wanting to try it myself, so he loaded it up for me and he let me play around, and I got to like the 3rd screen and I didn't know what I was doing, but I very, very distinctly remember that was my first game.
That is so cute. That is amazing. My first game was a Commodore 64 game about being a bus driver and picking up the kids. But King's Quest is definitely one of the earliest that I remember after that.
Yeah.
My first PC game was Super Solver's Treasure Mountain.
Yes, fuck yeah. I played the show.
Treasure Mountain, yeah!
Listen, all of those... I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep you. You can walk around or whatever.
Oh, no,
like,
no.
All of those, like, treasure solvers, you know, Treasure Math Storm, etc., Midnight Rescue, I played all of those. It's just nice to hear some love for it, okay? Nobody else seems to remember them but you.
Listen, I'm here to maintain the memory of all the old games.
Of course. You're the archivist.
Wait. We didn't look at that screen, did we? I'm sure there's nothing, but can we, like, look?
The glittering white sand of the beach feels warm from the sun. The azure water of the ocean laps up to its edge.
I'm sorry,
Beautiful.
certain things just have to be done.
It's okay. Certain things like this.
Yeah. Oh, wow, you can't... Wait, can you swim? I mean, type swim?
Yes, you have to type swim to swim.
Okay.
But if you don't, I assume you'll just drown.
Our traditional first death.
Of course.
It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 2 when Colonel gives you a very thorough walkthrough of how to swim if you fall in the water at the first screen.
You splash around in the water for a while, but seem to have forgotten how to swim. Unfortunately, you drown.
Beautiful.
There's the music. Wow, I did not remember it being that. Oh my god!
Ken and Roberta Williams wish to thank you for playing King's Quest 2. We are very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. Yes, that is what I remember of it.
Also,
it's almost going to do the jig.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun. You died.
Also, Rick, I believe it's pronounced close bracket and start bracket.
King's Quest closed bracket, start bracket. Look at the screen. Same thing. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get back to this kind of with fresh eyes because I really took all the talk about King's Quest 2 for granted with the AGD remakes.
Also, there's just like the fact that we recently played through King's Quest 4, and that had like kind of left you with a bit of a sour taste when we played it. So like this is a chance to kind of like have a little bit of a fresher taste of one of the older games.
Yeah, King's Quest 4 until recently was the only like mainline popular Sierra game that I had not finished. Like I haven't done like the Conquest of Camelot or Conquest of the Longbow or, God forbid, Codename Iceman or EagleQuest or any of that, but like I considered King's Quest IV to be a huge gap in my adventure game knowledge, and I played it, and it was not worth the wait.
You know what? I can't say that.
We'll find out more about that when we get to King's Quest IV. I'll have plenty of things to say, as I'm sure the two of you will also. However, for now, there is a pretty clamshell lying on the sandy beach.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to look at it first, and then I'm going to take it. When you pick up the clamshell, you see that there was a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet under it.
You know, one thing about these old King's Quests is they will give you jewelry for nothing. What?
Yeah.
Why not?
There you go.
Oh, wow.
You can't take the jewelry.
That was bullshit.
The bracelet looks like it would fit a small wrist. It is a circlet of diamonds surrounded by beautiful blue sapphires.
Also, I think we each are going to have our own King's Quest hot takes, but mine is that 3 is the weakest, barring Mask of Eternity.
How dare you?
Right.
Truly, how dare you? Cannot wait to discuss this further. But again, how dare you? Literally my favorite of the olds.
I'm going to be the moderate in between the two of you because I'm pretty indifferent to King's Quest 3. I think it's a fine game.
My God.
No, I think it's good. I don't think it's weak. I think that King's Quest 4 is the weakest, to be honest.
Oh, when you say you're different, you mean you just don't hate it.
Yeah, like I think it's a fine game. I don't have like really strong feelings for it. Like you are really, really like it holds a special place to you, and David thinks that it's a really weak game. For me, I just think, it's an early King's Quest game.
It certainly is that. Yeah, we know.
You notice a rusty trident lying in the grass.
It's rusty.
I love that. Give your enemies tetanus.
I mean, how did it rust so quickly?
Well, we're right by the shore.
Yeah, but it should be carried by someone in the water. Sorry.
Looks somewhat like a pitchfork. It's okay.
You said it's rusty and corroded and what?
It looks somewhat like a pitchfork.
Okay.
Oh, we're back to the beginning. Okay.
We've made a loop.
So let's see. Let's do a little bit of science here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but my brain is like, yeah, this is King's Quest IV. Rosella gets the trident, and like, just some wires got crossed at some point when I was younger. Also, I love this and 3, the face, which just the 2 dots in the nose. But it is a hard transition after that beautiful remake we played of 1.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 7 screens vertically to work with here. Many trees shade your way as you journey through the land of Kolyma. Many flowers beautify these woods.
Ooh.
Can I pick flowers? You have better things to do than to dilly-dally around picking flowers.
Well, what if your future lady friend wants some flowers? You don't know that.
Exactly.
The equal key is a shortcut to swim. I'm gonna have to hit that every time I get into water. What a lovely little lake. Its sparkling water looks so clean and fresh.
Now, the upside now is that Graham is sopping wet.
Oh, still a lovely little lake. This lake is foul and stinking. It may be poisoned. All vegetation looks dead around it. So that's interesting. Depending on where I'm standing, the look verb does something different. Because if I stand here, it talks about the lake.
So it's sort of proximity based then, versus look room or whatever.
Let's see what happens if I Oh, this is a poison lake. Too bad, you die of extreme poisoning.
From Software takes note.
That is so disrespectful.
He is your king. How could you do this?
Oh, wow, Scum VM autosaves. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I mean, ew.
I mean, it's a great feature, but this is saving often. If I don't save, it's on me.
True. If they had done dun 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 or dun 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 committed, I'd accept either one. But it's the pretending to be sad that I died and then laughing at the end that just kills me.
Listen, like, Sierra games in general have a certain amount of joy in the sadism of your death.
I mean, yes, but I don't want them to be in on it in this way.
This is a pretty little pond set among the trees. A group of boulders are reflected in the clear water. A beautiful fairy floats down from the sky.
Oh, hello.
The pixie-like fairy has golden blonde hair, translucent wings, and an endless supply of fairy dust.
I challenge that statement.
The kind and beautiful fairy tells you that she is there to help you with your quest. The fairy starts to sprinkle fairy dust on you. Good King Graham, I am here to help you, she says. I give you a protective spell against certain evil elements, but beware, for it lasts only a short time.
This is a mechanic that they kind of got away from as the series progressed.
Yeah. Oh, can you go in that, like, hole?
There's a glittering diamond and sapphire brooch lying on the ground in the opening between the rocks.
They really like their sapphire jewelry around here.
Yeah. Well, do we still have the spell on us?
Yeah, for the time being.
Okay.
Brooch has an enormous sapphire encircled by 2 rows of glittering diamonds. This place is great. There's just jewelry lying everywhere. This is an old monastery. The monks living here often help travelers in need.
Oh my god, I was like, what is that? I was looking down for a second. Boom.
The bell atop the monastery is ringing merrily.
That's honestly really cute. I love those sound effects.
Time for Graham to find God.
It is not necessary to knock at a church door. All are welcome.
Oh, it's a cross. Okay. I was going to say, who do they worship here?
The chapel of the monastery is plain and unadorned. A monk in simple clothing is bent in prayer toward the cross on the altar. You speak to the praying monk, but he does not respond. He seems deep in worship. You kneel near the altar, bowing your head, you pray. The plump monk lifts his head from prayer and seems to notice you for the first time. He stands and asks your name. The kindly monk explains that he has heard of you and your quest. Here is my cross. It will protect you from evil, he says. He removes a chain with a silver cross from around his neck and gives it to you. The monk then resumes his prayers.
Now, hang on just a minute. How has he heard of you in your quest to get a queen? Who has told him?
Graham is a big deal, so yeah, it's fine.
You see a shiny silver cross dangling from a silver chain. I would like to know that
one of the Easter
answer.
eggs from this game is that he will accept the answer cracker if you give him for your name.
Nice.
Oh, but if you put something else, he won't?
I forget off the top of my head.
Are we really okay to just, like, accept the fairy's spell and then, like, not do anything with it?
I believe it's sort of similar to like the first game where having the spell on you is helpful, but it is not required to solve anything with the maximum points.
Okay, good. Then never mind. I won't worry about it then. I just also get nervous when it's like, are we wasting the thing, you know? Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
I guess I'm
lied.
wrong.
King? You can...
Try to just say name or give name.
Okay, name. So does that mean that I can...
Oh. You do all our names.
There you are, canonically in King's Quest.
All right, that's enough of this. Got across. Let's go. The deep chasm wanders off to the
I really
north.
thought we'd get something.
I was hoping so too. Whoops! King Graham has fallen into the chasm, ending his quest. We'll spare you,
Thank
Suha.
you. My God. It's so long, too.
I remember that death tune very well, but I always thought it was a Leisure Suit Larry thing.
Huh.
Here's the bridge.
The bridge spanning the chasm seems to be unstable and tottery. Are you entertaining thoughts of crossing it? Yes. Then go on, my brave fellow.
Did you say yes?
I did. Are you entertaining thoughts of crossing it? No. That may be wise. You never know.
Did you know that you can do that?
No.
Or were you just trying that? Like
I was just trying it.
I did not know this game was so like sassy with the responses.
Wow.
God, my brave fellow.
No, I was just thinking it was a bit.
I'm trying to look up the whole cracker thing. Try just typing what is Graham first name?
What is Graham? Like, just type it anywhere?
Yeah, I believe so. According to this site, anyway, I'm looking at.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
A quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure.
Oh my God, he's so quick.
The dwarf seems to have left you alone thanks to your protective spell. Got him.
Wow.
What is first name? What is Graham first name? Cracker.
There it is.
Feels kind of aggressive, right?
Did I lose points? I thought I had more points.
I don't think you did.
I'm paranoid about points now after part 1.
Yeah, we're going to be vigilant. I remember this game being relatively easy to get full points on, so if we mess up, this is going to be to our shame.
Did you see how I just caught myself from falling down that chasm? I had a drink in my hand.
That was real clutch, Rick.
I put it down just in time to steer Graham away from the cliff. Don't get too close to the chasm. You just might fall in. Can I look down? Not right now. All right.
Foul and stinking all vegetation. What?
Oh, oops. All vegetation looks dead around it.
You got bad lake and you got good lake.
The castle on the island looks dark and forbidding. It is surrounded by thorns and brambles. You wonder who would live there.
They did do a very good job of conveying like the disgusting area versus the regular nice ones. Like it looks horrible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In just one solid color. They conveyed that excellently.
I feel like I really need to be mapping this out. I am already getting lost in all the screens.
I mean, I think that, the biggest anchor point for you is going to be the Bad Lake, because it occupies a huge amount of the map.
Mm-hmm. There's a stake leaning against a tree.
Oh, that seems important.
Take stake. Okay. Look at stake. It appears to be an ordinary tent stake.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Also, I don't have the brooch. Must have restored a save game without it. So now I gotta go find it.
Oh, maybe that's why you were saying that you lost points.
Oh, what is going on here? This forbidden cave is the home of Hagatha, the wicked old hag. There are human skulls on stakes at the entrance. This is not a reassuring sign. Look at skulls. The skulls probably belong to unfortunate travelers who fell into Hagatha's clutches. She has a taste for human flesh, you know.
Thanks, narrator.
Although the HDI fan remake of this game tips into, like fan indulgences, like adding on to the lore and stuff, I do like them kind of recasting Hagatha as a member of the Black Cloak Society.
I did not even remember that happened.
Yeah, see, I just don't know how I feel about that.
I was cool if it was because I felt like here we go.
Oh,
there
the
she
old
is.
hag Hagatha is nearby. You can hear her cackling and smacking her gums as she comes closer. She would love to have you for dinner, and I don't mean as a guest.
Slay Queen.
Oh, we're gonna let her get us.
Well, I'm moving too
we
fast.
still have
Also, he still has the protective spell. So
Yeah.
I believe Bram is currently invincible to hags and dwarves.
When you peer into the old hollow log, you see a flashing necklace of diamonds and sapphires.
Sapphires again.
The chain of the beautiful necklace is fashioned of many sparkling diamonds and sapphires. In the center of the pendant is a large, glittering sapphire.
Listen, Kalymans, there are other types of semi-precious gemstones.
Many trees shade your way. We've seen that before. We're going to save our game. Saving our game. What is this? There's a little door built into the trunk of a large tree.
the outreach that you added.
The door in the tree is closed at the moment. Knock on door. You rap on the treehouse door, wait a moment, but get no response.
Time for home invasion.
Ooh. This is a room inside the hollowed-out trunk of a large tree. A door goes to the outside. A narrow ladder leads down through a hole in the ground. Oh, I can just... Oh, good. It's a Sierra climbing thing. Awesome.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It seems you have entered the underground home of the little dwarf. It is cozy with a fire crackling in the hearth. A pot of chicken soup bubbling above the fire gives a delicious aroma to the room. There is a trunk tucked away in the corner. I don't think we're supposed to be here, guys.
I mean, this is a handy place to get to in case any of your possessions are stolen.
The stocking hats of the dwarf are sitting on the table.
This is the same dwarf that stole from us?
Yes, you can recover stolen items by getting them from the chest here.
You look inside and notice earrings. You
Did we
reach into
have
the
those
trunk and
before?
get it. We did not.
No, I bet they're sapphire earrings.
The diamond
Yeah.
and sapphire earrings are very delicate. Each earring has a large sapphire surrounded by glittering diamonds. Alright, well, we'll just steal these. Oh, I should look in that pot. Oh, ouch! This fire is hot. You're gonna burn yourself.
They don't respect Graham's intelligence at all.
Try soup.
You grab the wooden handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take the pot with you.
Oh
Just
my god.
stick that in your back pocket.
The bubbling pot, or the pot contains hot bubbling chicken soup. Alright, so we've stolen his valuables and his dinner.
Mm-hmm. And in this timeline, he hasn't even stolen from us, so we don't even have the moral high ground here.
Can you fall off the ladder?
Oh,
yes,
I'm sure you
absolutely.
can. Oops. Well, see ya, buddy.
So can he come home while we're here?
Yeah, he can be
Oh
in
my god,
here.
you died. I wasn't sure if that was a death or not. Dun, 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 dun.
Hit
So
the bricks.
if you like stay in the house too long, will he come home and like kill you or?
I don't think it's like that. I think it works more like the witch from the first game, where there's a RNG chance that that the dwarf will be there or not be there.
Can we like try going in there? I want to see if we can find it.
The cozy cottage is located in a thick wood. A patio shades the front entrance, and flowers adorn a window box. Yes, Suha, we absolutely can.
I love the way he fucking just runs around. Especially with that music.
Now I'm second guessing myself. Like, does he come here? Can you encounter the dwarf here?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Maybe you could like go to sleep or something. All right.
Will this be the second time David has lied to us?
We're just gonna need a counter. See how often I mislead you all.
Actually, well, what David was saying, right, was that if we come and go, they might be home. But
Yeah, I believe it's like the that was my recollection of the mechanic, is that there's a chance that the house is unoccupied, and I don't believe that he shows up while you're inside.
I understand what you're saying.
And I think that knocking is similarly will like kind of give you a tell if he's home or not.
I, for some reason, was thinking that you could see smoke coming from the chimney.
That would make sense, but also
was
the
also
fire's
wondering.
going either way.
that's true.
And I expect full immersion from my Sierra titles from the 80s.
Of course.
Looks like we're getting so far. Looks like I'm a liar.
Listen, this was still incredibly immersive, because of the fact that it's a 3D adventure where you can walk behind objects, and there's a foreground and a background, and like this, it really hadn't been done until King's Quest. What the hell? What is this? It appears you've run into Little Red Riding Hood. She looks a little troubled.
How irritated you sound.
You can respond
From the hood.
Talk to Riding Hood. Tearfully, Little Red Riding Hood explains that someone stole her basket of goodies while she was picking a bouquet of flowers. Could you please help her find it? No. Yes. Help. Oh, there's a help screen. That's not what I wanted. Oh, hey, Control R toggles monitor modes.
Ooh.
Nope, doesn't work. Game's broken. Alright, so we've got to find a basket for Little Red Riding Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on our
I wonder where it could
quest
be.
log. You know where it is. You don't wonder anything.
Oh, go back for the brooch.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I feel whole again. Oops. Gotta swim. Now where are we? This is a quaint little antique shop. There's a sign in the window. The sign says closed.
It looks like a QR code, right?
It does.
How prescient of them.
The antique store is closed. You cannot enter it.
We have so many antiques.
I have so many antiques. Fucking trident, clamshell, a brooch. This is a forested area near an impassable cliff.
Earlier we were discussing like what would be considered like mainline Sierra franchises, and for me it's like, well, I think that if it had 3 entries in the series, that probably counts as being a prolific series of theirs.
Whoops.
That seems fair. Unfortunately, that would include Police Quest.
That's fair. Like Jim Walls was a star developer for Sierra Online, so it would make sense.
What a lovely little lake. Its sparkling water looks so clean and fresh. An unclimbable cliff rises abruptly to the east.
I feel like they spelled that wrong.
They definitely did. They forgot a B.
Yeah.
Unclimbable.
They love to sneak these cliffs up on you.
Yeah,
sure
so
do.
they can get you. Got a bridge.
All right, we're gonna cross the bridge.
I've forgotten. I thought we already
And you got a point for that.
We did?
You forgot what, Suha?
I forgot that we hadn't crossed it. I thought we had been wandering
No,
across it.
we were too chicken last time.
Yeah. The mountain range is wild and rugged. It would be impossible to cross unless you could fly like a bird.
Imagine such a thing.
Crazy talk. Well, this seems normal. This is a magical door. If you can open it, the door will lead you to your heart's desire. There is an inscription on the door. The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door will undoubtedly make a splash." The
Can
door
you
is
use the
locked.
trident?
Cannot open it. I think you do need to use the trident. God! If I recall, the trident lets you breathe underwater?
Huh. Sure it doesn't let you fly.
Okay, so there's nothing over here. Rick, get back there.
Whoa. Aggressive?
Yeah. Because, right, if you don't read the inscription, the game won't actually allow you to solve the next puzzle.
Are you serious? So wait, I have to waste a bridge crossing?
The game gives you exactly enough bridge crosses to come back and forth, open the door for each step. You cannot have any excess bridge crosses.
So I had to cross this bridge, read the inscription uselessly, and then cross again.
Yes, it's required.
Wow.
This is how you advance the game state.
Okay, well, I'm glad you told us that. Jesus.
David's aggressive ah-ah-ahing makes sense now.
We would be wandering around aimlessly for much longer than normal.
Yeah.
I love that I get a point every time I cross the bridge.
Yeah, and up to a point.
Yeah, then they'll yank them all away from you.
I definitely don't like this early Wanderlust style of adventure game.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of wasted space in a lot of these. And it's really just to kind of give you a sense of the world being huge. But in practice, it kind of like makes it where you could very easily overlook something crucial.
And I might be misremembering, but I feel like 3 had more of a stuff to screen ratio than these two did, which was one of the reasons why I could get anywhere as a kid.
I would
There
agree
was a
with
lot of
that.
this.
And my reservations have nothing to do with the density of the map.
Oh, I cannot wait to have that discussion.
That'll be the very first controversy on this channel. I cannot wait. It'll be great when I switch over to clickbait thumbnails. Friendship ruined? King's Quest 3 playthrough.
It's just funny because I don't tend to think of David as like hating any.
I don't hate King's Quest 3. Like I think it's still a great game. I just think that when you're talking about the spectrum of this series in particular, it's the one that I have the lowest opinion of.
I just don't feel like you ever. Even that, I don't know. I mean, you play every Kingdom Hearts game, like, well, I like Kingdom Hearts, but it is terrible in its own way. But I feel like you have such a high tolerance for, like, you know, what I refer to as anime bullshit in terms of plots or, like, just really obtuse things. So even if you're saying, oh, it's a fine game, but it's the worst King's Quest, it's still crazy to me to hear that from you.
The mailbox has the words Grandma's house on it. Lo and behold, when you open the mailbox, you see a basket of goodies.
Is that what we were supposed to be looking for?
Yeah.
There are many good things to eat in the basket of goodies.
But like, isn't that where the basket of goodies was headed in the first place?
Yeah.
So someone made a delivery?
You knock loudly on the door and hear a muffled,
Well, you better save it. I hope it's a wolf in a dress.
Oh dear, yes, a wolf in Grandma's clothing is in the bed. Get out of there, fast. The wolf pounces on you. My, what big teeth he has. Good enough to eat you with, my dear.
I see we're still using the dust cloud method.
Yes.
Wow, is this not going to end? We don't even get a dead Graham this time?
I mean, it takes a while to pound Wait,
Graham. It's real Grandma?
It's real Grandma this time. It's RNG.
Are you kidding me? Grandma looks pale and weak. She must be ailing. She is dressed in a warm flannel nightgown. White curls peek out from under a flannel nightcap. Grandma is very weak. Her voice wavers as she says, "Good day, kind sir. I would like to offer you a cup of tea, but as you can see, I am ailing."
Oh, I know what she needs. She needs that good chicken soup. Whoa.
Oh, we were thinking broadly different terms.
Any other time, I'd be right there with you.
You feed the hot chicken soup to ailing Grandma. "I feel much better," she says. "In return for your kindness, I have something for you. Look under the bed."
It's a wolf.
You drop to your hands and knees and peer under the bed. A large ruby ring and a black cloak are hidden there. You take them into your possession.
Very good.
"Thank you for your generosity, good sir," Grandma says. "The chicken soup has warmed my poor old bones." Yeah, whatever. What you got in your dresser, Grandma? This is the home of Grandma. It is comfortably furnished. Frilly curtains cover the windows. Flowers are in vases. Grandma is lying on a brass bed in a cloud of pillows and coverlets.
Can you save and like try to give her the goodie basket? I'm just very confused.
It does not, in fact, make any sense.
Grandma looks at the basket of goodies. This belongs to my granddaughter, she declares. You ought to return it to her.
I mean, you guys get where I'm coming from, right? Like,
I absolutely get where you're coming from. Why is it in the mailbox?
Why is it in the mailbox? Why does Grandma not want the basket of goodies in the first place? Like,
well, clearly it belongs to Little Red Riding Hood.
Nope. Oh, are you kidding me? To Riding Hood? Oh, she's gone. There she is. Come here. Take this crap. Gratefully, Little Red Riding Hood accepts the basket of goodies. In return, she gives you her bouquet of flowers.
So we had better things to do, but she did not. Oh my God, she's skipping.
Yeah. She's happy now.
Little Red Riding Hood is overjoyed to have her basket of goodies back. Thank you, mister, she exclaims. Now I can take the goodies to my sick grandma.
Listen, the mind of Roberta Williams is very inscrutable, so
You know what? She's a mad genius, and I'm clearly not capable. Oh. Okay, so now it's just. Oh? What the fuck?
I guess we're done with Grandma.
absolutely.
You tried opening all the drawers and shit, right?
It said not right now. Or you can't do that here, or something.
Unfortunately, you cannot loot Grandma.
I want to know what's in here.
Did they really just make Grandma a random death? Like, we won't be able to get the woodsman or whatever to, like, kill the wolf?
It is just a random death. I do not believe you have the opportunity to do anything more.
You look around this dreary cave. Fear grips you as you notice human skulls lining the wall. A cauldron with a bubbling brew fills the cave with a putrid aroma. You see a nightingale in a gilded cage.
Friend Casey will love those skulls.
Oh yeah, she's gonna adore these skulls. You pick up the gilded birdcage with a nightingale in it. The little bird starts singing prettily. A moment later, it stops.
Can you take a skull?
The iron cauldron is bubbling with a nasty-smelling brew. A hot fire burns underneath. Yuck, what a terrible thought.
What was wrong with these bowling balls?
You can take the fucking
What? He must have gotten lost. I do not think he belongs in this story.
Is that supposed to be Nana Batman?
Yes.
In non-suable form?
Okay. I always assumed that was just an Easter egg that they put into the AGDI remake. I'm happy to see that it was actually just a thing.
Also, FYI, you can no longer get maximum points.
What? What do you mean?
What did you do in there?
You took the Nightingale, but you did not take the Nightingale optimally.
Huh, okay.
I didn't take the Nightingale optimally? What does that even mean? Well, now we gotta die.
Oh my God. Was she just grabbing you? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I keep hoping for some kind of a bespoke death message for what just happened, but I keep getting this instead.
Yeah.
We're so glad you played our game. We're sorry you died.
This is why we needed Space Quest to come in and just like be as snarky as possible and make that the gold standard.
So what am I supposed to do? Talk to the
Do we
Nightingale?
have anything we can like cover the cage with maybe?
Oh, that's a good idea. Use
The cloak.
cloak on cage. Cover cage. You try using the black cloak to cover the birdcage, but it's the wrong shape. It slips off.
Well, we don't have anything else.
Maybe we can't do this yet.
Yeah.
That is correct. You cannot. Get him.
Ha,
Oh,
you got
man.
stuck on a rock.
You trapped her between those posts.
Oh, there's 99 save slots?
Just enough.
Oh, thanks,
That'll-
Scum VM.
Satiate anybody's appetite for saving.
Nice.
Now we can truly save often.
We can save as much as we want. The problem with this giant countryside is I feel like I'm definitely missing screens.
I feel that. It's just crazy to me that the grandma situation is finished. Like, sometimes she's a wolf, and we're just fine with that.
I mean, we've all got a dark side.
You see pieces of scattered wood lying around. The wood is of no importance. You cannot get the wood, at least not now.
Isn't that just, just tantalizing? Like, ooh, maybe there's a state where I can get the wood.
Did I already try looking in here? Yeah, I think there was some jewelry in there.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah, whatever, Hagatha.
She's still coming for you.
She's really, really persistent. This is the exciting part of the adventure game.
Well, I know how it could be much more exciting.
Oh.
If you think about the hint that the game gave you for what you should be doing right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Again?
Yeah, you topped off your protective spell.
I thought we'd only get it one time.
I believe in the first game you only can get it one time, but this game is slightly more forgiving.
What hint the game gave me?
The inscription on the door.
Oh, make a splash.
Oh, yeah. We ready to make a splash? Because we'd surely have to do it there, right?
Why
And
here?
there's lots of lakes. Can't use the trident.
You should use the trident in the ocean.
Look at him booking. You're all more attentive with the ocean. It's not got an ocean. It's just
No,
ocean.
just ocean. I mean, because I don't know if I have to ocean. I'm adamant that I have to use that trident. You are so far out to sea, you have no chance of ever getting back. You can no longer swim. Want that? No, I guess I can't.
Listen, 4 screens, that's about the maximum amount anybody can be expected to swim.
What's this lady doing?
Well, she's beckoning to you. Come hither.
The mermaid has long, flowing hair covering most of her upper body. The green scales on her fishtail are sparkling like emeralds as she slowly waves it back and forth. She beckons with her hand. The mermaid does not reply. She gives you a quizzical look and continues waving her fishtail. There is no room for you on this rock. It is occupied already. Take mermaid? Wrong move. You frighten the poor mermaid. She dives into the water and disappears.
Graham's getting handsy. I know you're like in this to try and find a lady, but you can't be that forward.
You hand the rusty trident to the mermaid. Oh no, she dives into the water and disappears with it. Now she's gone.
Well, that lost you points.
Well, shit, I didn't think that was going to be. Maybe give her the clamshell?
The mermaid looks at your offering distastefully. She's not interested in it. The mermaid gladly takes your treasure. In return, she summons forth from the sea a magic seahorse. Maybe you could ride it.
Oh no,
points.
That was not good. That was a lot of points down.
Is there a specific treasure I have to give her?
Hold on, let's...
I wouldn't use that phrase.
What's in our inventory? The trident was wrong.
We never
Right?
looked at the ring. The ring is gold with an enormous red ruby. The initials CD are engraved inside the gold band.
Oh, that is definitely not for her.
CD.
Compact disc?
The black cloak would better fit a man taller than you. Red satin lines the inside. Clearly, that cloak belongs to Alucard.
I would wonder why Grandma had these things under her bed of all places.
Look, Grandma lived a good life. Okay.
We should all be so lucky.
What about the flowers? You graciously offer the beautiful bouquet of wildflowers to the mermaid. She loves the flowers. She then summons forth a magic seahorse. Maybe you could ride it.
There we go.
Optimal solution.
Oh, okay, good.
See, it's a novelty.
Quick as a flash, it glides into the water with you on its back.
Here we go.
Are you doing that?
Nope.
Okay.
Hey, look at King. King Neptune is tall and imposing, with a flowing robe and long greenish-gray beard. A crown fashioned of shells and pearls adorns his head. Glub, 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 glub. Give trident to Neptune.
Now this is you.
Yes,
Yeah.
now it's me. Reverently, King Neptune accepts his lost trident from you. He gives you a bottle, then waves the trident in front of the huge clam, which opens and reveals a large golden key.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Talk to him. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't.
Glub, 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 glub.
Take trident.
Listen, this is the extent of the diplomacy you can manage under the ocean.
Kiss Neptune.
You can't do that.
Oh, a little hug. Disappointing. Disappointed.
Oh, I'm no longer in control.
You are fast traveling.
So that's the key to the door, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, make a splash.
And you got even like a bonus item, so it's awesome.
What's the bonus item? What else did I
bottle.
get? Oh, the bottle.
Oh, yeah, look at the bottle.
There's a large cloth in the glass
Oh, that's
bottle.
the Nightingale cover, I'm sure.
Take cloth. You pull a large piece of cloth out of the bottle. It's a large sheet of cloth. Still got the bottle,
it's a little
too.
bit silly that the cloak did not work. Unless the cloak is, like, evil.
It's just a little too scary.
Definitely seeing where this game has a reputation for being a bit disjointed. Oh.
7.
Yeah, I hit an unlock by mistake.
I do wonder if that remake somebody's working on will make the game feel a little bit different.
I mean, that's what the AGDI people did. They tried to kind of iron out the elements that were just kind of lol random.
Yes, I was telling these two, I think beforehand, I don't think it was when we started recording, but I was telling them that Brandon Bloom is working on an SCI remake of King's Quest II, which I'm very excited for, and I hope that he manages to finish it someday. Use key. Unlock door? The key to the first door fits easily into the keyhole. You turn the key and presto, the door opens and the key disappears, revealing a second door with another inscription.
Oh.
The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door should set their sights high."
Now, it's okay that we did this, right, David?
Absolutely. You have to read the inscriptions to advance the game state. Otherwise, stuff doesn't spawn.
So that's probably why the mermaid spawned, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, let's do some science.
My first time through the game, I absolutely just got through the entire game to the last key and wore out the bridge without realizing.
Okay, so there's going to be 3 keys, huh?
I suppose that is what the science would suggest.
Yeah, because I just did the science. So this would be my walk back with the second key. And this would be my walk back to find the third key. Look at all them points. And this is my walk back with the third key. Oh, man. Wait, I forgot to get the pebble off the... Okay, so we're good. That's what we're going to have to do. 3 keys. Got it.